following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
No. Welcome, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling without us there in this option expiration Friday. We have the Dow Industrials up 46, Nasdaq is up 7, S&P is a flat, gold contracts up $3.50 at 11.33. We have silver up 6 cents, $16.02. You get platinum up $9 at 9.06 an ounce. Copper's down 2.5 pennies at $2.57 a pound. Light sweet crude's up 66 cents, $52.63 a barrel. 10-year note flat, 122.29. 30-year bond down 10 ticks, 148.07. King dollar up 12 ticks at 103.03. You get the euro trading at 104, and the yen is at 118.15. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You see the banner on the top or the side. Hit that banner. You can bring up the exchange and walk with us as we trade these defined option contracts. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account so you can see how these contracts trade.
So where's all the action today, man? Where's like triple-digit Dow? Where's like gold down like $35? Quite a week.
Yeah, huge week.
And we're 100 points from Dow 20,000. Why not Christmas Eve next Friday when no one's here, right?
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. That's when it could hit. You know, and today's going to be a big day, folks. The reason being is that if we look at the Dow first, so the Dow tested the high yesterday, couldn't handle it, you know, and the volume was just about the same though, so it wasn't bad. Okay, so if in fact we just stay sideways versus going downtown with some juice,
sure.
That would give it a shot that, guess what, it can get tested again.
Yeah,
okay?
We're right next to it.
Exactly. Now, my take is that as we go through the trading day here, we're going to be selling off. So we'll see how this shakes out. Option expiration, we have quad witching, so the S&P futures, the options on the futures expired at the open. Now watch this. This is it's amazing what market makers can do. I mean, it just, so if we go over to the futures, what you're going to see is that they goose this right to get a print. And right at the, and there it is, right there. Actually, it's right up there. I believe it's 8:30 where they goosed it, right?
Why don't you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, I can do one day.
There we go.
Yeah, and what you're going to see, 8:30. 2264, and then 9:30. That's at the open. That's where it expires right there. So it's actually not 9. It's 9:30.
The 920 bar. There was a pop. Is that what
yeah, and then 9:30. So that's so where it closed, where it opens at 9:30. That is how the options on the futures, on the S&P futures. That's the close. That's the price that people get paid. Okay, so it's what's unusual, and that's what makes the quad triple witching, quad witching rather, versus triple witching. And here, if I go over to the NQs, wait to see what they did with the NQs, because I'm shot the NQs right now, and this is a good spike. Let me see. Yeah, look at it stick out like a sore thumb. See it right there?
Sure, definitely. And our man Dave White's saying the print at 9:35 maybe, but
at 9:35, okay. So bottom line,
and that's the 9:30 bar. So you probably saw the spike right there coming from 9:30 to 9:35, and that's a 10-minute bar.
Yep.
And then it finishes lower actually in that bar, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, folks. As we go through this day, it's going to be pretty cool watching how this whole thing shakes out. Because what we are going to get today. So my point is this, folks. If you go higher, that'd be saying that, number one, that you can go a lot higher because we're going to come in with volume today.
Okay.
If we come lower, that is going to give an indication that, guess what, this market's going to go lower. Because the volume I expect is going to come out of this market. So if we go over and we take a look at the SPY, just so you can see the S&P in general, well, actually, that's interesting. That's because, okay, so what also happened here, this is where this, I wonder if this paid a dividend out here today. I got to go to the S&P cash because it's dangerous looking at the SPY because two different things end up happening. They get an expense ratio of 0.9%, and they pay a dividend.
Okay.
So what happens is that the aspect of where that goes versus the cash is different. You can see the cash is laying.
It's closer to the high.
It's much closer to the high. We go take a look at the Dow Industrials as to what the strength is versus the weakness. The Dow is up 46. GE is up 1.6%. You get United Health up 1.3. Chevron's up 1.2, and Big Mac McDonald's is up 0.8. Taken away from it is Visa. That's down 1.2. Intel's off 0.9. Goldman's down 0.7.
I don't believe it.
Exactly. Seriously, man. Inside the NDX.
And J.P. Morgan was under them.
Yeah. Well, and it's amazing. The J.P. Morgan's down.
Oh, they must be in so much trouble, J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs.
It's gonna be a running joke for 4 years. J.P. Morgan, right?
It almost doesn't even matter, but right? I'm so surprised.
Oh, it doesn't.
So there's
there's
some whistleblower story.
They're gonna pay more.
Oh, they'll be in so much trouble.
And this one's a good one. They're using pension money and putting it in different accounts. It's amazing. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and take a look at the NDX 100 to see.
Let's go back. We talked about it during the break, but we were going to talk about JP Morgan.
JP Morgan, yes. Yeah. Okay.
We had a nice, good discussion about it during the break. That's right.
Totally.
But let's go over it for everybody. Pull it up. So you were going through it, so we'll read it real quick. They paid more than $300 million a year ago to resolve regulators' claims that the bank had failed to tell wealthy clients that it was steering them into their own funds. Now it may have unfinished business with the IRS. And what this basically entails is that the whistleblower talks about their pension money, basically, was a lot of the money in there. And there is a fiduciary responsibility with pension money. And let's get it down here. There's no indication whether the IRS, which must endorse, Congress gave the IRS a big stick to stop pension managers from carrying out prohibited transactions. And this is what they talk about, pension rules. And this is the whistleblower claims that under IRS rules, the underlying conflict should subject the bank to substantial tax penalties because they involve pension funds. As with tax-exempt charities, the IRS imposes guidelines on how tax-advantaged pensions are handled and can impose significant penalties on managers who fail to comply. So what this guy is saying is that many of the dollars in the JP Morgan case were retirement dollars. Given the admission they've made to the SEC, it should be a T-ball shot for the IRS, he says, as in they've basically said they did it. Now I'm just exposing the fact that they just didn't do it with wealthy clients' money. They did it with pension money, which you can't screw with. It's a big deal.
Because it was self-dealing.
Yeah, and the fact that, the pension system is set up to make sure that people in their retirement are okay because, as a society, we have Social Security. So what, if those people are out there getting hurt, we're going to have to pick up the slack, not to put it a bad way, but that's what, so you protect those people in those special instances like a pension fund.
No doubt.
So that big banks like JP Morgan can't fleece them.
Right.
There you go. We'll see what that whistleblower gets, though, right? Because the taxes could be huge. I think they said he gets 10 to 30%. Right? Is that what they said?
Right.
Hey, no, it's fine. It's just always amazing what. That's how it has to be for those for one person to come out against a company like JP Morgan. There needs to be a substantial incentive.
Right.
Because guess what? There's a substantial disincentive.
They're done.
Attacking.
They're done.
So
they're not going to get another job in the banking
system.
sector.
Exactly. For sure.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at this Nadex platform here. So let's see. Okay, so we bring this up. I'll show you what I did out here this morning. So whether you're doing, equities, whether you're doing commodities, whether you're doing currencies, indices, this week I was trading a lot of, I was trading the euro a bit. I was trading gold a bit.
Yeah.
This morning I went into the NDX 100 because I felt that two different things were happening. Is that I couldn't quite figure out why the NDX was so weak as it was trying to take out its highs, right?
Okay.
And, technically, bottom line, it's weak. Fundamentally, what ends up happening is that not realizing it, that these tech companies make almost more than 50% of their earnings overseas.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my God.
Oracle you're talking about, and Oracle's actually getting slammed today.
Right. When we look at Oracle, 60% of their earnings overseas, folks. And now check this out. This is pretty intense. Oracle was complaining last night in their numbers. Oracle's down $1.82. They were complaining in their numbers last night of the strong dollar. Well, guess what? When you take a look at what they're complaining about, this gets more bizarre because they're complaining about when the dollar was at 93 last quarter, 93 to 95.
Then, right?
Yeah. Well, they're at $1.02. So bottom line,
$1.03, basically.
$1.03, $1.03, and it's taking a break today, but it's certainly not pulling back. That's the bottom line. So anyway, if we go back to this, I sold. Let's see, what did I sell?
Yeah, I had posted. So it looks like this is you sold. Here's the contract, the 49.40 to 4900.
Yeah.
And so I'm pinpointing about 840.
I got it pretty good.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're up right about in these 3 bars.
It
Right
was up
here.
$12 when I sold it.
There's
yeah.
the 845 bar. So right. I mean, that's nice. I mean, you know, in terms of where it came from and a turnaround, and then this was not a nice bar for you, but unfortunately there was a turnaround. And yeah, we'll see where it shakes out. So you sold it. You know, this is one. Let's see. You got 49.32.40.
I'm paying premium.
Yeah, and it's all premium. That's what I was gonna
Right.
say. You know, the top of the box is 49.40. We're looking right here.
Right.
But yeah, with you're trading the daily, so you have all day.
Right, and I'll show you what I'm gunning for. What I'm gunning for, folks, I had this into the close yesterday too, which was a nice trade. What I'm gunning for, NQH7, what you're going to see is 3 separate times we've come down into these levels, and there's volume in all of them. We get volume down here at 1400 or 2 o'clock in the
Sure.
afternoon. We get volume down here from yesterday.
Same time, yeah.
Same deal. So it's like, okay, to me that wants to test. So that was what I'm gunning
Hopefully
for.
2 o'clock has the same action.
Yeah,
There you go.
totally. Let's go to our man Carlos in Garden Grove, California. Carlos, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good morning.
Morning,
Doing
Carlos.
great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Tom. Today I have a question related to platinum again.
Okay.
I'm still in platinum. What I did, I put a couple positions,
Yeah.
and one obviously it was a little bit raw because the pullback, right? But
Yeah.
I was expecting this to hit the 900.
Okay.
So in my average price, I'm doing about break even right now.
Okay.
And the question for you, Tom, is what level can this position be in an okay situation?
Yeah, you get it right now. As long, okay, so the bottom of this range is 898.50. You know, now I broke this yesterday, folks. Okay, but this is where I'm going with the 898.50. That's the low that was established on December 1st. Okay, so you spike that low, you're right back inside it. If you're back inside it, it's like, okay, this thing can go to 936 pretty quickly. Let me just put this. Yeah, it even gets more interesting on a weekly. Yeah, this is going to be a rejection of lower price at the 898.50 if it hangs out here today at these levels.
Great.
Um,
Tom, can I ask you one more thing?
Of course.
In the notes, it's how the notes actually work related to. I mean, in a correlation to something else, or in the opposite direction to something else. When you're trading notes, what do you look for?
Okay, so you have, when you're trading, so notes, folks, the only reason they call them notes is that 10 years and less are notes, right? Over 10 years, it's called a bond. It's the same debt, it's a debt instrument, okay? So the short term, well, the short end, this would be, you know, the notes, you get 2-year, you get 5-year, you get 10-year. Realistically, the 10-year is still a short end versus the long end. The 10-year absolutely governs what you and I pay for prime rate at our banks, what you and I pay for mortgages. That's how this shakes out, right? Stay right there, and we'll talk about the aspect of, you know, what you want to look for inside the notes and the bonds. Tom O'Brien, we want to hear from you folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Stay right there. We're coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We're talking with Carlos from California. We're talking about notes and bonds. So, Carlos, what I do is this, okay? So, right now, it's at a pretty cool time inside the note or bond market, specifically because if you're trading bonds, then you trade them, and they're good vehicles to trade. What I do with them, if I'm not even trading them, I look at them every day, is this. If I'm going, like right now I'm short the market, right? So what ends up happening is that the bond market right now is really not telling me that that's the correct way to be. You know what I mean? Intraday. Because what happens is that intraday, if I start seeing bonds turn, meaning right now the 10-year is still down 3 ticks, folks, and the 10-year hasn't been able to get any traction at all. Now the 30-year, what the 30-year had done yesterday is that the 30-year had rejected lower price, and it looks like the 30-year very well may have a rejection of lower price on the weekly. And if that's the case, let me just put this up right now. Let's see what the number is going to be. No, right now it doesn't. So the 30-year would need 149.17, and we're at 149.8. So the way that I use both the notes and the bonds more than anything is looking at the positions that I'm putting on, saying, okay, am I right in the assessment? Because if you get the Dow's up 54, the Nasdaq's up 4, S&P's are flat. I'm still looking for something to go down a lot more than we are right now, right? If that's going to happen, you're going to see buying coming in those bonds more than likely a few minutes before this market starts going down, if that would happen. So that's kind of how I use bonds always.
So it's like saying that if we see a pullback in the market and the indices, there's a possibility that bonds can go up?
Oh, they will go up ASAP. Yeah. Especially right now because the bonds have got killed too. This is kind of a cool correlation right now because it's absolutely actually got killed. You know, the gold got killed, dollar went to the moon. Do you know what I mean? When you have these correlations take place, these things move quick. All of them will move, and they'll move very quickly. You know, so when you have them up on your screen, you know, you and I are only looking for like 15-second heads up here. You know what I mean? You get a 30-second or a minute heads up in this business, folks, and you're in really good shape. Do you know what I mean? So.
And the dollar affects it in a way. Let's say I've seen situations when the market goes up, when the dollar goes up. When I mean in the indices, and bonds, sometimes they pull back most of the time, but I've seen them going together too.
Yeah, no,
is that a normal?
Nothing is yeah, that's right. Nothing. These correlations, you'll get used to. Sometimes the correlations are right on, and other times that they're not, and you get used to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's not going to. They're not correlated right now, but I would study them because they correlate quite a bit, particularly when you're swing trading and you're day trading. You know, they give you clues, man, and they give you clues pretty quickly. You know.
Thank you very much, Tom, and I just want to appreciate your help. And Tom and Tommy, have a nice weekend. Thank you.
You too, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
Yes,
you know what's wild is that, you know, so when anyone comes on, folks, we have a, you know, IM that comes up, and it's so funny. Garden Grove, California, right? And so at the Santa Ana Highway out there, right? It's just so funny how life works, right? I remember that sign so well when I was at El Toro, right? Isn't that funny? So every time that I see that, I know that sign. And folks, I mean, you're talking about eons ago I was there.
Sure.
But I know that sign so...
It changed a lot, Tom.
Oh, I know that, believe me.
Just a little bit, maybe.
Oh, my God. Forget it, man. They were Old Man Irvine. So Irvine...
Old Man Irvine.
Well, Irvine, so check this out, folks. They have Irvine, California. They didn't even have that then because there was the Irvine Ranch when I was there.
Okay.
This guy owned everything.
Yes. Yes, and right by that area, they had an area they actually were filling with trash.
Okay.
And they make it flat, and they build so many nice houses in that area.
Yep.
And for I don't know if you hear that Irvine is one of the safest cities in the nation.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, the crime and all that, it's very, very low. Very nice city.
Yeah.
But I remember when I arrived here, we used to take trucks from the company I used to work.
Yeah.
Full of trash, to that area, and just put them the trash pills that they were filling out. And when I drive in that area again, I said, I remember this Chrome Valley Highway that they had all these places where they dump the trash, and now it's a nice city. It's unbelievable, but
that's
it's very different. Yeah, it's very different and
quite
very
a change,
nice.
right?
Oh, huge.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
there's no doubt. I mean,
they put a lot of trees around, and in the El Toro, it's turning into a park.
I know. I know.
They remove all the Air Force facility they had there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of ammo. There's a lot of ammo there. That's for sure. But they'll figure that out. Right.
We have one more in Seal Beach, right next to where I live.
I love Seal Beach, man. That's a nice little community, man. Yeah.
Yes, they have weapons deposits for the Navy.
The Navy. I remember that well. Right.
Full of weapons. We don't know what it is there, but I'm sure I'm right next to it.
Well, you know, and this probably still happens. The biggest waves I've ever seen, like next to a city, was in Seal Beach.
Okay.
Because what happens, there's a little village, right? And then the water's right there, and in a big storm, these waves are coming in, and you can be like 10 blocks away seeing the waves. It's like you look up and say, you got to be kidding me, man. You think you're going to come right up the street, man.
Yeah, it looks like you had a lot of fun around here.
Yeah, I did. I was only 17 and 18.
There you go.
17, 18, and 19. Exactly. 17, 18, and 19 years old. Yeah.
Almost Tommy's age,
in Southern California. And I hadn't, forget it, man. That was like going to a different country.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, cooking, brother.
It's always a good place to visit, so.
Oh, for sure,
let me know
man.
when you're around.
Yeah, for sure. Have a great one, Carlos. Have a safe one.
Take care, guys.
You too. So market-wise out here, we'll see where this shakes out.
Yeah, we're just hanging around so far.
Yeah. You got, let's go take a look at inside the NDX, what we got. So Norwegian Cruise Line's down 1.8. Semantics off 1.5. Illumina is down 1.5, and you got ADI off 1.3. If we go to the IBB, we take a look at the IBB. That's bouncing on light volume. Let's take a look at a few of the big dogs. Microsoft, it's down slightly. Amazon, it's down slightly. Nothing heavy, you know. So Google's down slightly. We'll see how this shakes out as we move through this trading day out here. Gold is up 280. Gold's having a hard time holding anything here. So this will be, yeah. XAU, the HUI, that's also having a hard time holding price. 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now up 43. Nasdaq is up 3. S&Ps are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 64. You get the Nasdaq up 11. S&Ps are up 3. And if we come over to the Nadex platform, folks, you can test drive it. And don't forget, so coming into the weekend, there's weeklies that on the currencies that start on Sunday night.
Yes, for sure.
And you can expect, at the end of next week, things will slow down dramatically for 2 weeks for sure. The beginning, Sunday night, though, there'll be action.
Yeah, we could have some action for the beginning of next week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there'll be action inside these currencies. Last night, what happened in Asia was pretty intense. So what happened in China last night, folks, check this out. Let me see if I can get the story. What happened is that they stopped bond trading, and the Central Bank of China had to put $22 billion in the market to get it going again. What had happened is that the bonds went down so quick and the interest rates went up so quick that they literally stopped trading.
Okay.
Let me see. So how I can find this. Okay, so first I'll go to Shanghai, see if I can look under Shanghai and then look under news. Okay, so Shanghai. But that's pretty intense when the aspect that move would be so quick.
It's not cooperating just yet.
It's taking time to load up. But when that move can be so quick that you have to have
defined risk
liquidity going into the into the bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, wow. Halt. No, okay, I can't find it just yet, but it's not a big deal for you and I, but it's a big deal in general because if in fact their credit markets stop trading, that will be a big worldwide deal. Meaning, if you stop trading for like a day, there'd be a problem.
Yeah, that would.
There'd be a huge.
That
problem.
would reverberate right across many.
It would because for years, people are always saying that, hey, listen, it's not transparent inside the banks as to how much money they've lent out. Where's the good loans? Where's the bad loans? Where's all the above?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, that the bond market freezes up. That could be a very big problem, no doubt. If we take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market, and what I do expect you're going to get out here is volume today. With the quad witching happening. Chesapeake Energy right now is up 17. You got Micron Tech up 50. Wells Fargo's up 35. Wells Fargo's losing a lot of business.
Yeah.
You see that number?
New accounts down like 41%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Big time. And that's new accounts. They're not saying how many people closed accounts.
Good point.
Yeah.
If
we take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here, let's see. We have Caterpillar down 40 cents. Boeing's up $2. Big Blue is down 17 cents. Big Mac is up 120. I don't think. This is interesting. Honeywell. I don't think I'm not sure it was the Dow stock or not. But this thing was down good. Look at this.
All the way back.
This opened at 113, and it's at 116 right now. And someone was buying that all the way. Their profits were below estimates. Bottom line, though, someone likes it. They start buying it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Quite a move.
Right from the get-go, too.
Yeah.
Look at,
right, yeah.
It's going to be the first cells that got smoked.
Yeah.
When you
a select few. Right?
Yeah. And folks, if you happen to be in your car, what Tommy and I are looking at is that.
Can you put that on what is that? That's a 10 minute. Can you put it on 1 minute?
Yeah. Let's see. I'll go back.
No, just right. Just as right. Is that where are we?
Yeah.
What's that? 3 minute?
What I have to do is. No, I have to.
No, that wasn't. Sorry.
That's right. It's right there. See the range. So I can put that 1 minute, but then I'll put it on 1 day too.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah. So
it's a 1 minute.
Yeah, it's a 1 minute.
We'll put it on 2 days.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you can see it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, even just so these are 1 minute bars.
The open. See the open 113.64.
Yeah.
So they had the orders in the open. They took everyone south.
See, by 9:34, it was as high as 115.10.
Right. Now watch what happens.
9:38 is really so. Within 8 minutes, it made it all the way back.
And this is where in the NYSE that the actual market maker in this, can make huge amounts of money. And what it is that you had plenty of orders that were already in there. They come up with bad numbers, right?
Sure.
Orders are in there to sell. The question is, were there orders to buy, and did that market maker know where they were?
Okay.
Okay, and most times they do.
Sure.
So look at that thing. So exactly. Now, what's supposed to happen in the perfect world as to why the NYSE is set up, if you're the market maker and I'm the market maker, what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take those buy orders and take those sell orders and say, okay, no, we're opening it here.
Sure.
Because we can do it. Yeah. But that's in the perfect world. But we're in the money world.
Okay.
Different ball game.
Sure.
The shocks of shocks, folks. No two ways about that. We go over to, we take a look at the euro. So the euro, this is no doubt, you're at 104, I believe. Yeah, 104.09. Now this, the break, yeah, the 104.63. Yeah, so the longer you stay underneath this, the longer, the more they can get down to that 100. You know, I know what I want to look at. I forgot about this. Okay, so we're going to go to the 30-year bond, folks, because the last time that we actually pulled up the 30-year bond, the 30-year bond still hadn't broke its long-term trend. And what I mean by that, it hasn't broke the swing point. And guess what? It still hasn't. Wow. Okay, let me pull this back more. So the 30-year bond, there's no doubt, yeah, it hasn't broken it. We got to, okay, so I'm going to pull this back all the way from the beginning of the bull market in bonds, which is 1980. So 1980, the 30-year bond's going for $55. You pay $55, you get a $100 principal, and you get paid 14.5%.
Sure.
How good is that, right?
Yeah, right.
So what you can see is that over the course of that many years, we had some vicious retracements. You know, but each one of these retracements, when I pulled it up, the only last time that we broke a swing point was in 2000, meaning a lower swing point. And it's like, wow, okay, and look at this retracement. In 2008, you know, it looked like we went to 148, and then it didn't break the swing point. It went to 113,
Sure.
04. Well, the swing point was 112.17. We went up again, and we went up to 153, and then we got tanked down to 127. Didn't even come close to the swing point that time. And this time here, the bottom line is that you haven't broke it.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're trading on a monthly basis, guess what? This 30-year bond has not broken. Let's go to Reddy in Mountain Vernon, New York. He must be freezing. Hey, Reddy, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Yes, we are freezing. I think tomorrow is supposed to be better. Hey, Tom, happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you, too. Just hang with us for a second. We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
So a quick break. Dow right now is up 60, Nasdaq's up 9, S&P's up $1.50. We're going to be right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking about Reddy from Mount Vernon, New York. What are we going to look at, Reddy?
Good morning, Tom.
Morning.
I'm not looking at anything today. Actually, I have a general question related to futures.
Yes.
I've been trading options, straddles, strangles, calls, and put options.
Okay.
QQQ, SPICE, and some individual tech stocks as well as highly liquid stocks.
Yes.
And I do call into your show on and off, regarding stocks. And I want to, recently I've been interested in futures market because that's where I think paying attention to futures market does help you find a direction for equity markets. If not all the time, but in some cases, there are futures that point to a direction in equities. I have an options account, futures account with optionshouse.com.
Yes.
And I do have the funds, and I want to know what are the least, say I want to trade in $100 notional values in futures. So what commodities should I pick in?
$100 what?
I want to take in trades not more than $100. If I want to lose, I would probably losing $100.
Yeah, don't get in the futures market. Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even close. Right.
Why would you say that, Tom?
Because in the futures market, $100 is like a flea, like a split second.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it needs a heavy lifting, huh?
It needs a lot more than that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The leverage, just so you understand, I think you're in a good space where you are right now. The leverage inside futures, is pretty intense. And every tick, depending what you're trading, some ticks are $20, some ticks are $50. These tick 5, 6, 7 points like in a heartbeat, man. Do you know what I mean? So,
okay.
You're always, it's. And I think you're in the right spot anyway, man. I trade a lot of things. I happen to like, I think when you get in the right side of something, I happen to like the doubles and the triples, and I like the Nadex product. Okay, and I like it because to me they're a bit more forgiving. You know what I mean? And I trade futures too. But if you trade futures, man, you better not leave your desk at all, and you got to take your money continually.
You got it.
Because cooking, brother.
Thank you very much, Tom. Happy holidays.
Have a great holiday. Have a safe one. And, we talk about the holidays, folks. We got our Tiger Dollar holiday special.
We sure do, man. So we got it 6 days, only through next Thursday. So this is the last weekend, running through next week. You can get a 25% bonus, and 10% of whatever you purchase will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. You can get them over the weekend. You can apply them. You can either spend $600, get $750, $150 bonus. If you want a $300 Tiger Dollar bonus, you spend $1,200, get $1,500. And then spend $1,800, get $2,250, $450 bonus Tiger Dollars, and on each one of those, 10% is going to be donated, whether it's $120, $60, $180 to this Salvation Army in your name.
Right.
Just an example, Basil Chapman has his second class coming up Tuesday. You spend $1,200, you get $1,500, and then you can apply that $295 to Basil's course, and there's your bonus. So you almost get Basil's course for free,
right.
And you get access to that over the weekend, the first class, and then the second class coming up this Tuesday, the 20th. But either way, any newsletter, they never expire, and they're a great way if you're going to sign up for any good service if you're already a subscriber.
Totally. And it's only now till Thursday, folks, because we have to, they're on a spreadsheet, so it's easy to get them down. Tommy brings the check down to them, but that way that everyone gets their tax, their tax write-off
out of there. Get
this
that
year.
frog
I
out
know.
of there. Give it a look. Yeah.
Thank God I quit smoking cigars, man. But this cold is the best.
That is for sure.
This cold was the best thing I ever got, folks, just for that.
You got it.
You stay right down, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And, of course, then swim lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Thanks pal. Go get him.
There we go. There we go.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.